just as I suspected. Brand new bottle. Lemon. Anyway, so this is the reason why I stopped doing the Halo game, or not Halo. I just finished watching Halo. Anyway, the Fortnite gameplay. This is why I stopped doing it after a week. Barely any views on those videos. So, yeah. Anyway, there was another suggestion. Oh, I'd love to watch you play chess. I don't know how to play chess. I know you're looking at me. Something's different, right? Something's different. I shaved the stupid mutton chops off. I thought they looked dumb. I don't know. They were getting too long and just looked like I was stuck in the 70s or something. But anyway, I don't know how to play chess. So, let's do that, shall we? How come that's not turning on? Hello? No source. What? That pops up. That's not popping up. How come my little window's not popping up? Anyway. Oh, look at that. That's probably why. Huh. Looks like the Fortnite thing and that thing isn't working. Huh. Oh, I get it. Okay, so it is on the wrong screen. There we go. Okay. Okay. So this one has to be on the other one too. Boom. There we go. Wow. Alright, so something screwed up. Easily fixed. So, anyway. So, I don't know how to play chess. So here we go. How to play chess. Right? So how to play chess for beginners. Setup, moves, and basic rules explained. Learn how to play chess using our beginner's guide from basic moves to en passant and castling. No idea what that is. Oh, and then I got a little piece of a chess thing. Ooh, that looks nice. See? Ooh. Anyway. Chess is possibly the most recognized tabletop game ever. It has been widely loved and played across... Oh wait, let me try that again. Okay, here we go. I just popped into my head to do this. Here we go. Chess is possibly the most recognized tabletop game ever. It has been widely loved and played across the world for centuries and has inspired one of the most popular Netflix series in recent times, The Queen's Gambit. Really? That's based on chess? Let's see here. That's Ryan Reynolds. Let's see here. The Queen's Gambit. Creating the Queen's Gambit. Alright, so it's a limited series. There's 7. Wow, okay. This looks interesting. This looks interesting. I'm going to add it to my list, and I guess I'll start watching that then. Alright, so anyway, often we are taught how to play chess as children, but for some it's been a while since their last game. I've never played chess. I'm more of a checkers guy. Beginners and long-term players are welcome here, and we present a few basic rules you might have missed, going beyond how to move and capture pieces to essential chess rules such as en passant and castle. Still no idea what that is. How to play chess for beginners. Setup. Which square does the queen go on? Find out as we get ready to play by placing your pieces. What video game inspired miniatures would you like to see? Hitman, Call of Duty, Dishonored, BioShock, others. Wow. Huh. Fortnite! Basic rules. Learn how each chess piece moves and captures. Check and checkmate. Surround your opponent's king to win. Advanced rules. Promotion, en passant, and castling explained. Whether you've just rediscovered chess or are sitting down to play for the very first time, that's me, we put together this beginner-friendly guide on how to play. This guide includes all of the basics you need to know when learning chess, from which square to place the queen on during setup to when to call checkmate and claim victory. While you'll find everything you'll need to play a casual game of chess below, we haven't gone into as much depth on advanced elements such as specific openings, board positions, or tournament rules. These are the pure basics to get you playing as quickly as possible without worrying about timing your turns or defending against specific openings. Once you know the basics of how to play, you can learn new strategies, tactics, and deepen your understanding of the game as you play, gradually refining your skill and experience. Who knows, perhaps this might be the first step on your path to becoming the next Grand Master.
To set up a chessboard,
It's a wiki
place
how.
all of the white pieces on one side and all of the black pieces on the other side. Your pieces should be arranged in 2 rows. The back row should contain all of your special pieces, and the front row should contain all of your pawns. Pawns are the short pieces, and they can only move forward, 1 square at a time. However, when you capture a piece with a pawn, the pawn moves diagonally. To organize the back row, place the rooks or towers on either end. Rooks can only move vertically or horizontally, but they can move as many squares as you want. Then, place the 2 knights, which usually look like horses, beside the 2 rooks. The knights can only move in an L-shaped pattern, where the long part of the L is 2 squares and the short part is 1 square. Knights are the only pieces on the board that can jump other pieces. Then, place the 2 bishops beside the knights. The bishops can only move diagonally, but they can move as many squares as you want. Finally, place the king and queen. If you're looking at the board, the queen should be placed on the left, and the king should be placed on the right. The queen can move vertically, horizontally, or diagonally, and she can move as many spaces as you want. The king can move in any direction as well, but he can only move one square at a time. The goal in chess is to capture the opponent's king while protecting your own. The first player to capture their opponent's king wins.
Okay, so, interesting. Nothing else matters on fretless bass sounds. Anyway, I don't want that. How to set up a chessboard. Okay, so this is basically the video we just saw, and that shows pretty much everything, basic rules, how to capture pieces, how to move chess pieces. Pawns move one square forward in a straight line. The rook, I don't know. Would I be able to find a chess game? Very interesting. It would be cool though. I mean, I guess I'd have to figure out how to play it. Right? I have to figure out how to play the game. And then once I'm confident enough, maybe I'll do a video of me playing chess. But I have to find a game online to do that. And again, Maria knows how to play chess. Maybe I'll get a chessboard, like an actual chessboard, and set up my phone, kind of like this. Set it up sideways so, you can see everything. And then we'll play. Upload that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What is en passant? En passant, French for in passing. In passing is one of the most famous moves in chess. It occurs when a pawn moves two squares forward as the result of its optional starting move. If an opponent's pawn would have been able to legally capture the moving pawn had it only moved one square instead of two, the opponent can declare en passant on their next turn and move their pawn diagonally onto the square that the pawn passed through, capturing the pawn as if it had only moved one square. En passant must be declared and made as the opponent's next turn to be legal. Otherwise, the player with the chance to capture the pawn loses the opportunity. Ooh.
The last weird rule in chess is called en passant, which is French for in passing. This rule was introduced at the same time that pawns were allowed to move forward two squares on their first move. When that happened, sometimes pawns would move past other pawns without giving the other pawn an opportunity to capture, which didn't seem fair. So, en passant was invented. Pay attention. it's tricky. If your opponent's pawn moves forward 2 squares, which it can only do if it is that pawn's first move, and it lands directly next to one of your pawns, then on your next turn, and that turn only, you have the opportunity to capture that pawn as if it had only moved 1 square, like this. Let's take a look at that again. If a pawn is moved forward 2 squares and lands next to another pawn, that pawn can capture the first pawn on its very next move. You move behind the pawn as if it had moved only 1 square and capture it, placing it off the board. You might get some weird looks if you do this move in a game with someone who doesn't know, but it's an important rule of chess. Now that you've learned en passant, let's have you try it.
Huh. Interesting. What? Going back to Alabama, Michael Jackson. What? No, I'm not going to play that. Never mind. Never mind, I'm not going to play that, but I'm going to copy it. I am going to copy it and play it later when nobody's watching. Anyway. War puppets rise to heaven. Okay. So it's like what? War pigs, master of puppets, and rise to heaven. I guess, I don't know. Whatever. What is castling? Castling is perhaps the most complicated basic rule in chess, and a rule that many beginners often overlook as a result. Castling is permitted when a player's king, piece, and a rook have not yet moved during the game. Castling can be performed with either rook as long as they haven't moved. In other words, they are still in their starting corners on the edge closest to the controlling player. Castling involves a player moving the king piece 2 squares toward the rook with which they are castling. Before moving the rook to the square that the king moved through, this effectively puts the rook adjacent on the other side of the king, while the king moves 2 squares towards the space in which the rook started the game. Regardless of whether the castling is performed with the rook closer to the king or 1 square further away, queenside, the king only ever moves 2 spaces. The king cannot be used in a castling maneuver if it is currently in check, but a rook can be used in castling even if it is under threat from an opponent's piece. In other words, if it could be captured on the opponent's next turn or on any of the squares it passes through while performing the move. As usual, castling cannot be used to move the king if it would put the king into check. Castling also cannot be used if there are any pieces between the king and the rook. The squares between must be clear. Alright, cool. That is cool, man. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, so anyway, I am going to save that. Oh crap, I can't. I can't. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second here, right? Because number one, I need to save this. Okay. No, pause. Crap. Okay, that's that Michael Jackson thing. Anyway, so I am going to copy this. This will be in the description box below if you want to read through it and learn some stuff about chess. I know I skipped over a few things, but whatever. That's the gist of it, though. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to learn how to play chess. Why? Why not? Right? Something to do. Something to do. And that is the video for today. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go out for a walk tomorrow. Seems to be really nice out today, so it might be nice out tomorrow too. Who knows? Only time will tell. So yeah.